guys, it's Veronica here from Aussies Do Down Under Homeschool, and I've been on a little bit of a homeschool shopping haul. So I thought I would share with you how I'm getting ready for the 2020 homeschool year, so stick around. Hey guys, like I said, today I'm going to show you a little bit of my shopping haul that I got and also my preparation for the 2020 school year. Before I do, if you're new here or you haven't yet and you feel like you might want to, please hit that subscribe button down below. So a few weeks ago, I did a video on cleaning out my homeschool room / closet in preparation for the 2020 new year. I'm going to pop a link to that somewhere up here for you, so if you want to go and check out, I do a lot of reviews on the different curriculums and the items and the science products that I use. I got rid of a lot of stuff and I worked out basically what I needed for the new 2020 school year. I then, as you can see, went on a little bit of a shopping haul to get everything that I needed, and I thought I'd share that with you. Now, not only is that going to include showing you everything that I purchased and some of my favorite things that I can't wait to use, but I'm also going to show you and share with you how I'm doing things a little bit different. You see, both my children are starting high school in Australia, which is year 7, and I thought I wanted to give them a little bit more independence this year in their studying methods, and also a little bit more responsibility when it comes to scheduling, especially for Sienna, and all of the things that they need to remember to do. So really getting into them doing a lot more of that scheduling and a lot more independence when it comes to their study and their methods. So part of that is going to be setting up their rooms nicely, having everything there ready for them to go so that they know exactly what they're doing on any given day. Okay, so these are all the items that I've purchased. Now, I went to Officeworks and got everything from the one place, except a couple of these things. They're for Sienna. We got those at a place at a store called Typo. So Sienna got this pencil case, which I thought was really good from Typo. It was, I think it was $15, and she put her little pin on there. That's her little thing. It's a strange alien in a weird pose. But anyway, that's my daughter. Now, this pencil case has one big sort of compartment, and then it has two smaller ones on the side. Now, these smaller ones on the side, you're not going to fit a lot in them, but it's really good for, say, it's a really good size. It fits perfectly a 30 centimeter ruler. So that's really good. You can get everything you need in there. And because she's in year 7, she's taking a lot more to school. So she's needing a hole punch and a stapler and all sorts of things. So she's going to be sort of chockers full and needed something big. So Sienna wanted to buy a smaller one, sort of half the size, but I did say to her, look, you've got so many things to take. You don't want to have them in separate places. You want them all in one container. So we settled on this one and she loves it. A couple of more fun things that she sort of wanted to get, and because she's starting in year 7, I wanted her to start off with something special that she's going to really love. So she got this great lunchbox, which is awesome. It's got glitter that jumps around and it says, can't talk eating. So I liked it. Great size. It will fit most of the containers that I have. And then she also got this drink bottle, which is drink more water. Always a good idea. So that's the sort of fun stuff that we got for starting year 7. So another thing that you're going to need a few of are these display folders. Now, Sienna uses them for school, and I also use them homeschooling just to put some of their sheets in and some of their work in. Now, when I did that clean out of my homeschool closet, I actually found 3 that weren't being used. So I only needed to purchase another one for her. So these are really great. Another good reason to do a clean out of your homeschool closet every now and then, because you're going to find resources you haven't used, and that saves you from buying extra. So a couple of other items that I purchased for Sienna. I got some graph paper for her mathematical work. She needed a hole puncher, so I wanted to get her one of the ones that does A4, but she was determined to get this little one, so we'll see how it goes. It was only, I think, $1, so look, it's not a big deal. And then we got her a little mini stapler so it fits nicely into her pencil case and easily. She needed now in grade 7 a compass to do her mathematical work and drawings. We got a mechanical grip pencil. A cute little sharpener. Now, I did have sharpeners when I did out my cleanup, but what I realized is that because we're at home, we don't really need these containers because we clean up as we go. But when she goes to school and she's doing sharpening, I think these containers are better because I know my daughter, she can be a bit of a grub, and if she's doing it all over the place, or she may even do the sharpen straight into here, and it's just going to make everything messy. So these containers are really good because they keep all the mess in there, and then every now and then she can just pour it out into the bin. I did get a pack of these because at school they need a lot of pens, and in year 7 they start using more and more pens. We don't have a lot of pens here, so I did buy a pen. That's something I needed to get for her. Now, some of the other things. Now, I have quite a few exercise books at home still when I did my cleanup, but what I realized is a lot of them are a smaller millimeter ruled size. So as they get older, they need smaller lines to write in. As you're probably aware, when you're little kids, you get quite big lines, and sometimes they have lines inside just to show them where to place the actual letters. But as they get older, they need to go down into a smaller line size. So I got that one, and a music book because she's going to be studying some music, which has the lines for the music. So these were all from Officeworks. So some of the other things that I got, I like getting these visual diaries, especially Sienna loves visual diaries and she uses them quite a lot, and I can also use them for Hunter. So these are a great little thing. They can pop some of their ideas in there, or they can do some of their projects and keep them contained. And then I also got some of these really pretty artist pencils. Look at that. I remember when I was a kid going to school, I would have dreamed of having some beautiful pencils like these. So they're just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. They have a protective layer on them, which I haven't taken off yet. Then I got some of these grid books for their mathematics work. Quite a few of those. I got some binder books. Again, just ruled binder books. And another display book. This one is more for the art sort of style, so that's more in their art. Now these, I have got a few of those, but I got a couple more. These are great, these little envelopes. They're good for sticking just paper in, but they're also good because you can actually stick one of these A4 books in them as well. So if you had a subject that needed one of these and maybe something else, and also had some loose leaf paper, it sort of keeps the whole subject contained into an easy sort of folder that you can carry around. So I really like those. Now, because they're in year 7, I also got these mathematical instruments. And I got another USB because I figured they're going to start needing it to move things around from one computer to another and maybe show things as well. Now, some of my favorite items. So I mentioned that we were going to get very, very organized this year, and I'm going to give a little bit more responsibility to the kids to organize themselves. So I purchased these boards. Now these are like a whiteboard. You can mark them and then change it over and take it off each month. So it's just one board. So it comes with these markers, but I find that those ones don't tend to work very well. So I use other ones when I'm doing it. And it also has a month, so they can change what they do in that month. They've got any assignments that they may have due, they can pop there. They've got some tasks they may need to do, which is one of the places I'm going to do their morning tasks. So the jobs that they need to do every single morning before they have school, and any notes that they may have. Now, as my children usually are in everything they do, they are polar opposites. So Hunter wanted a big planner and Sienna wanted a small one. So it's exactly the same, but just a little bit smaller. My other thing that I wanted to get them this year, and it's all about that organization and having everything where you want it, are these cork boards. So again, Sienna wanted something smaller, and you can turn this one this way or this way. So I got the thinner sort of cork board that's just plain. And then for Hunter, he wanted this big one, so we got him a big one. And I just loved the fact that it had a map on it, because if we go and visit anywhere and, you know, do anything or see anything, he can mark off where he's been. And the good thing about it is that if we're doing anything related to geography, he's got that in his room all the time that he can look at and refer to. It doesn't have the names, but maybe we can use it in sort of fun activities to, you know, pin the names where they go and maybe do the currents and do the different oceans. So to me, this is a great interactive, but it's also going to, you know, put some of the stuff he needs to remember, maybe some pictures, maybe some of his work that he can display and have a look at. So love this corkboard. This was from Officeworks as well. So all of this stuff has been from Officeworks. So now let's go and see how we're going to set up the rooms. So this is Hunter's room as it is right now. He has a desk already and he has his computer, and what we've done is we've cleaned it all out. I know it looks amazing. It doesn't normally look this good. And then he also has this trolley. Now on this trolley, he's got some of the stuff that he uses already and some pens, his diary or his notebook, some stickers, and some more of those containers that I love so much. Some extra things there, and, you know, books and stuff he can jot and stuff like that. And then he has his computer all set up there for him. And then he's also on a desk, so he has some of his desk has got drawers in there as well, and he can also put some of his books and things in here as well. And then we have a real chicken sitting on Hunter's desk having fun. Aren't they cute? These are our new little babies. I'm currently organising a video on our chickens and how we set up our little coop, so wait and see. Oh, that is the cutest thing I've seen in the world. What? We also have a cute little puss sitting on Hunter's bed. Oh, you're cute. You are too cute. Oh, you are too cute.
You need to make that as the thumbnail.
Oh, it's a hard life being a kitty. So here we have Sienna's room. Now, at the moment, it's going to be a little bit hard to organise some of her things because we have some visitors in her room for the next few weeks that we can't really put anywhere else. And let's face it, she just wanted them in her room. So these are, watch out for the doggy. So these are our little babies. Aren't they gorgeous? This is the one that we're yet to name. So if you follow us on Instagram, we have a little poll going on names, and we're leaving it up to our viewers to name our little black chicken. I'll show you some of the others. Oh, sorry puppy. I'll show you some of the other ones. Oh, aren't they cute? Hello, chickies. So yeah, so we're going to set up Sienna's room. We'll probably put her corkboard up here for her and her scheduling somewhere as well. So this one might take us a little bit of time to organise because we have some box chickens in the way, but we'll work it out.
They're cute though.
So I've got some of these command strips that are Velcro, and I'm going to give those a go with the cork board just so I can see how it looks before I sort of set it into place. Hopefully they'll hold it. I think they should. They say they hold 5 kilos, so it should be okay. And if it works properly and I like where it is, I'll probably just leave it there. It does have hangers that come with it, but you have to sort of put it into the wall. I'm trying not to do that. But let's see. So a good little handy item to have when you're hanging pictures or other things like I am is one of these tiny little leveling blocks. You just place it on top of the picture as you're leveling it, and as you're putting it up on the wall, and it will help you get it level as you're doing it. So great little thing to have. Okay, so we've put up the corkboard on the wall and we've put up his schedule or study planner right in front of his desk. So when he's sitting down at his desk, he can see it just above his keyboard. And then we've got some spare spots for doing work and book work. So if anyone's wondering where we live just about here. On the Australian map in Queensland, southeast Queensland. So I'm also going to put this periodic table up on Hunter's wall because he loves it, and I thought it might be nice in his bedroom. And I just wanted to show you because we used to have this up on our window at our old house, and I already had some of these stickies on there, so I just wanted to show you how easy they are. Mind you, I'm doing it with one hand. They are to come off. Hang on, I've got to set up the camera. Let's try that again, shall we? So I just wanted to show you how easy they were to come off. You just basically pull them towards you and they slip off. See that? Because I want to put it on the fun side. And you can actually write it on these boards, which is great with those markers, and take it off again. But after a while, it stops being as easy to come off. So here's some illustrated one, and here's a writing on one. So I'm going to put it with the fun side facing out. I'm going to put more of these little stickers on them to put on the wall. So Sienna wanted hers a little bit different. She has her computer set up here.
I'm a different type of lady.
And then she's popped her corkboard and her schedule up on her cupboard wall or doors.
That's it.
So I hope you've enjoyed this fun episode on preparing for 2020. Like I said, it's all about organisation and giving the children a little bit more responsibility and a little bit more maturity in their studying techniques. I'm really going to love these planners and I look forward to seeing how they work. I think they're a great idea in just helping the children, especially visual learners like my two are, to just see what they've got planned ahead for the month, really hone down on what they need to achieve, the tasks that they have to do every day, and just take a little bit of ownership in it. And I love the idea of corkboards in their room so they can display some of their work. Maybe when they meet a new friend, they might be able to put a picture up and just start getting that feeling of, I don't know, just that fun maturity and starting to get into those teen years. I cannot wait to, start this 2020 school year. It's going to be filled with amazing adventures, fun activities, learning obviously. It's just exciting. I can't wait. So if you've liked this video, please hit the like button down below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I will be back next week with a brand new episode, but until then, see you later, guys.